my friend Matthew, who's a railroad photographer.
Everyone around the world has a passion that is part of their daily lives. For Matthew, his passion is trains.
I've always been fascinated with trains since I was a young boy, and what added fuel to the fire was my mom used to take me out to Melrose Park to watch the daily train go by a couple times a week. Well, we need to move more freight in a more fuel-efficient way. Like today, our highways are getting more overcrowded with semi-trucks, and we need more cleaner air for us to breathe. Like one freight train can take 200 and some trucks off the roads, which that gives us more cleaner air to breathe and more safer highways. And basically, businesses need a more way to haul their freight out. Basically, you can haul more. One boxcar can take 4 trucks off the road right there. So if you have like a 80-car train, that's like over 200 trucks off our highways, which that's more safer highways. Well, my YouTube channel is mostly trains in southern Indiana, but I do have a few random videos of fire trucks and medical equipment right there. But what I try to do for my YouTube channel is try to get like pictures or videos of trains in southern Indiana, like Indiana Railroad, and like mostly CSX auto trains on this line in the Louisville Indiana Railroad. But I do have some random videos of like railroads from Canada and like Western railroads. How my YouTube channel got started was I was bored one day back in 2011 at Ivy Tech. I decided to create a YouTube channel because I couldn't remember the one I had a failed attempt starting up. So basically the original one was LNIRC Matt, but the newer one was LNIRC Matt 92 right there. Basically started adding more videos, and one day I realized I had like over 200 videos right there of like trains up here around Columbus, a few random trains in Seymour, North Vernon, Avon. Like lately I've been getting trains around the Indiana Railroad system, mostly in Morgantown and whatnot. My plans are basically keep adding one new video at least once a week on a random day, depending on how I'm feeling and much work I had that day, but hopefully I can focus my energy on more railroads and like maybe in random states too, hopefully.
Matthew took me to Napa Park, where we would take a look at the supposedly haunted bridge. Back in the 1920s, a woman had a baby out of wedlock. She couldn't handle people and their objections. She took herself and the baby to the middle of the bridge and jumped. They found the woman's body, but not the body of the baby. As we took a breather, I decided to ask Matthew a couple more questions about his YouTube channel.
Well, I just like fire trucks, just like trains, is basically a paint scheme, but there was one occasion where I was lucky enough to catch a gas main fire. I just noticed fire trucks going down the road, and I noticed they turned down the road and stopped, and there it was, like a little fire right there. I thought the porch was on fire, but come to find out it was a gas main fire, which I decided to film that fire for about 10 minutes right there. And one day that video had over like 1,000 views. There's another occasion I was just happened to walking around, happened to be at the right place at the right time once again, and heard basically the sirens or the alarms, whatever you call them, at the fire station, like going off saying, hey, you have fire at so-and-so address right there, and there was like 3 fire trucks responding to East Columbus High School. For fire trucks, you have to be at the right time at the right place. Trains, the schedules are very, very sporadic and stuff. Like for the really, really good stuff, I will have the patience to wait for the stuff. But most of the time, it's out of pure dumb luck.
We decided to head down to Middle Race. Matthew said that a train could pass by at any moment. And when we arrived at Middle Race, it was time for the waiting game. 45 minutes later, we heard the train. the end, it was all worth the wait, for Matthew was able to capture the train for his YouTube channel.